Hello. This is Alex's daily recap trading video, and today we caught a lobster in the Florida Keys, and even when you're in the Keys, you can still trade and catch stuff. You just run the knife into the back of the head. Okay, then you just give it a twist. Twist to the left, twist to the right. That's a lobster tail. And then,
sure, yeah.
Yeah, this is the important part. You break this off, and you shove it up there. What's a YouTube appropriate word for this?
Poop pipe.
Poop chute.
Poop chute.
Shove it in there, and then you pull it out. And that's the poop vein. Right there, and you pull that out. That's the poop vein. Now you got a clean lobster tail.
Nice. What you gotta do. So that's all the meat in a tail, huh?
Yeah.
That's edible.
There's a little bit of meat in there, but it's like, you know, it's like, do you really want to eat? I'd rather give it to my fish. We got a lot of fish right here.
Hey guys, I hope you liked that little intro from my brother Heiko. Right now we just came back from a little bit of snorkeling and freediving, caught a little bit of a lobster as you saw. So what I really want to talk about in this video is the 7 days. We just reached day number 7, so a full week of no caffeine, no coffee. And I don't think I've really ever done this before since, like, I don't know, being 18. I'm 29 right now. And so basically what the situation is, we've been traveling a lot for the last month, and I don't really like traveling. It's not my thing, which is kind of funny because you guys see me all over the place, but I'm usually between Germany and the US, and there's many reasons why I kind of have to get out every now and then, so that creates a lot of stress on me, and because I'm traveling with all my trading equipment, so on and so forth, I'm thinking about the market, and just all these things are on my mind. And lately, I like just being at the airport, getting on all these different hotels, my chest pains came back in full force. So because of that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop drinking coffee. I went down to 1 cup a week, and then I pretty much just closed out the rest because we were at this hotel with really horrible coffee, and I was like, this is probably a good time just to say no. So I didn't do coffee. I didn't really have withdrawals, so that was good, but I just was lacking that, like, you know, since I'm trading pre-market starting at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you wake up and you're just not mentally there yet, right? So that caffeine, even if it's just 1 cup, helps you get started in the day a little bit quicker. Hold on, I gotta get off the boat here. Yeah, and that was really important to kind of, you know, wake up and then, okay, this is what's moving, let me go. And now I'm looking at the charts and I'm like, I feel like I'm blurry visioned, I'm not ready to go. I got my mint tea, which does absolutely nothing. So it's a little bit hectic. I mean, I never drink caffeine really and trade when I was in Europe because that was later in the day. And I'm not really getting that caffeine high, but I'm just kind of, you know, getting awake, and I don't really have that. But at the same time, I don't know if it's really negatively affect my trading to an extreme. It definitely made it a little bit more hard to just be aware, mentally awake. But the market's also been really, really bad this last week. It's been tough to be green, and every time I do get a little bit green, I kind of end up giving it back because I'm like, I'm not really that green today. I didn't hit any sort of targets, so I just keep trading. Actually, well, hold on one sec. Heiko's down. There he goes. Let me show you guys a little bit what's going on out here on the dock. Right now we're in Key Largo. But anywho, if you guys want to check out more from Heiko, check out the South Florida Fishing channel. That's where all the good content is. So I'm not talking too much about the details of fishing or anything because everything you need to know is on his channel. Anyway, yeah, well, highlighting the first week with no caffeine, it's been tough. And trust me, every time I see my girlfriend or anyone else drink coffee, I'm just like, man, I need that back in my life. I think I'm going to do another week of no caffeine. And then kind of from there, I will, I don't know, I'll see how I feel, but I kind of want to do this as long as my chest pains go away. Right now I'm not traveling anymore, so I think that's going to help. Next travel I have is to Utah for Thanksgiving. So that's probably what, like a 3-4 hour flight. I'm not really sure. I think I'll be fine. But yeah, the traveling just gives me a lot of stress. I think, you know, it's a weird thing to say. Like, I don't really like traveling. It's I think society really hyped it up to be this one thing, and everyone, like, you know, has to like traveling or it's crazy. But to me, I like being at home. I like hanging out with my friends. I like being in my, you know, city that I live in, or visiting my family. But other than that, I don't really need to be anywhere else. So for me, that's probably why it gives me stress. And yeah, obviously the added caffeine doesn't help, right? So I figured that's the easiest thing to mellow out on, and then we'll go from there, right? Anywho, enough rambling from my end. Let's go to the charts. And if you guys have any comments about the caffeine, or you know, stress, or chest pains, or any of those things, you know, leave them in the comments below. I love checking it out. I know we had a big talk in Montenegro. That's around the time where I was wrapping up streaming. But yeah, that's a whole different discussion. And I gotta get to dinner, and then I will do the trading recap. I'll upload this video. I know it's super late, but I hope you guys still have been enjoying. It's been a little bit more like a journal at this point, like a little daily recap journal. But we'll get back to trading. We'll keep more focus on trading in a bit. But I know you guys like the trading recaps way back in the day, so these intros help to switch it up a little bit too. So let's go ahead, walk in, and I will see you guys back inside then at one point. Ciao for now. Hey guys, what's up? So I'm in my brother's office. I got my setup finally set up. This is it with my 4 monitors. 2 problems though. I got the microphone stopped working, so I'm gonna take it apart tomorrow and try to fix it. And the microphone from my laptop also is not working, so I can't record on my laptop. And also my mouse stopped working as well. It still has the light, but it's not moving anymore. I just restarted my computer, did the updates, did everything. This is trading and traveling in a nutshell for me personally, and this is why I hate traveling. It's in a way it's fine, because I'll get new pieces, I'll get new parts. It's not a big deal. I did want to recap these tickers a little bit with you guys, so I'm just gonna put it on the screen when I edit this video, and I'll talk about each ticker. So let's do that now, starting with OCGN. Oh, by the way, I ended today down $28, so another bit of a red day. And by the way, I'm using my laptop mouse pad right now to do this. So I'm down $28 today, not a big day, but OCGN kind of got me. I was trading this one on the backside, just an absolute, you know, disaster way to go. Really not a pretty ticker. Here you can see on the daily, big resistance. I'm not going to dive too much in the daily chart right now, because just watch any of my other videos where I, you know, talk about the daily in very big detail. I'm just going to kind of recap what I did right and wrong today. So OCGN, kind of a weak front side move here. It was 5%, ridiculous. I tried to trade some of the backside here, and I gave back quite a bit of profit on this backside. And I finally stopped trading the backside right when it finally bounced. So this was kind of amateur hour on my end, but that put me pretty deep in the red. Yeah, MARPS, this was our lead gapper on the day. But man, this also just total fail, this ticker. On the daily, we gapped up higher, opened up here, we tried to pop higher, failed, and then sold off the rest of the day. The daily candle really, you know, sums that up well. And then if you zoom in here, we had a pretty quick, decent front side move. You can see it pretty nice on the 5 minute. And if anyone's watching this channel for the first time, I apologize for the super bad quality everything. I'm you know, it's I gotta get to bed. It's about to be market open in like or you know, pre-market open in 8 hours, so I gotta get some sleep in, and my computer is not working at all, so I'm trying to do what I can. Anyway, MARPS pops up here, forms the first candle. I don't jump in on it because it's been a horrible last, you know, 7 days, and I just didn't have the, you know, I just didn't think this ticker would work. But actually this front side was pretty decent. We're talking like just about 60% front side move, or a total gapper of around 60%. The front side was around 37%, and I was kind of scalping it all in these areas, but I didn't hold long enough for any of these moves. And I tried to trade this one into the market open looking for a red to green move, but I got stuck in 2 flushes before the move to the upside. So I don't know what it is. If I'm just not getting, you know, my timing's been off. I just been super unlucky, but then I'm also just not, I just don't have the conviction on the good moves either. So it's a little bit of just, you know, when you're in one of those red phases and just everything you do is not working, that's a little bit how I feel right now. But at least I ended the day only down $28. So it's nice to know that my worst trading, and today I did some of my worst trading in a long time, I end the day break even. So that gives me a little bit of comfort. Let's go to USEG. This was another ticker that popped pretty okay today. USEG. Let's see here. So you can see on the daily, popped up kind of light. 5 minute, this thing was selling off ever since pre-market, so that was a bit of a disaster. And then let's see if I can get my mouse pad to go to the 1 minute. I only traded this a little bit here on the pullback, looking for continuation. That failed, and then I did a little bit of a dip trade on it, so nothing too crazy. I'm not even talking so much about these stocks because they're just such letdowns. There's really nothing to talk about. The day ended with the BT up only 42%. So you know today just was a horrible day in and of itself. So there's nothing to highlight. ADTX, I was up 500 on this one. I did okay on it. This was actually a pretty horrible stock as well. On the daily, below the 180 day, it's a downtrending stock, nothing nice. Big time resistance above. On the 5 minute, you can kind of see this one. Huge resistance here around 201, failed on that, and I traded it after the market opened. So let me show you guys what this looked like. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. So this one had a pretty quick front side move, 10% or so. It was pretty okay. Had a pullback. I traded this pullback and got a little bit of a move here, traded this pullback, got some move there, and then traded this breakout, but kind of late, and got a little bit of a move on that one. So I actually did quite all right on ADTX, but it was still just not a good ticker. We're just not getting a lot of good moves. So the fact that I've been red now pretty much 7 days in a row, or I think it was 6 days in a row, doesn't necessarily bother me because the action has been really bad. And what is kind of nice is the fact that I've been able to avoid a lot of big losers. So I've pretty much been keeping all my red days pretty low. So I could pretty much make back all these red days in just one green day of trading. Most likely it's going to take a few green trades days of trading because the action's not so great. So most likely back here to my most likely I'll be able to, you know, let's see, if the market continues to be this slow, I'll probably have like one, you know, green scratch day where I make like, you know, $200, $300, $400, $500, which is 2, 3, 4, 5% roughly. Right now I'm trading with an average of $10,000, $12,000 position sizes on average. So I'd be making like 3, 4%. That's kind of like all I can ask for right now, which sucks because usually if I don't make over 5% based on my average position size on a trading day, I don't feel like it was even a good trading day. And I think that's been my problem lately, is because the market has been so bad and I've been still quite aggressive, that those two things are not lining up. And then add the fact that I'm not drinking caffeine and I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I have chest pains, I'm stressed with traveling. I think you just throw all that stuff together and you kind of get this like defeated Alex, and that's how I feel right now. And then now my speakers, both my microphones and my mouse stop working. I'm like, get me back to my office. But I'm actually really excited because technically now I have an office. I'm going to be here for give or take like 6 weeks or so before Utah. And I'm ready to, get into gear. So if the market is ready, I will be ready for it. Anyway, guys, I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna edit this video, upload it as quick as possible, and I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning in the Discord. Don't forget to drop a like, guys, on the way out. I really do appreciate that. Subscribe if you're new, join the journey, and like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.